Hello, my angels, and welcome back to New Day, New Reading. I will not be posting tomorrow. I'm not at home. I'm going back home to my home city to celebrate my younger brother's birthday. But I will be back on Sunday with another reading, just letting you know so I don't go MIA again. However, what I am feeling coming into this reading is there is a bit of Mindfog, maybe clouded judgment when it comes to the love department for this collective we're doing the reading for today. I was seeing clouds and then a heart within the clouds in my mind before I sat down here, did a bit of meditation before this reading. So again, for the right collective, that would resonate. And I before I sat down, I did a bit of which card to collect as well. Or I find it hard to see where I wanted to start this reading with. For itself is a message, right? Like I said, a bit of mind fog, a lot of thinking, I'm guessing. But I went for my little black deck here, so we will see this collective, what you are thinking about, what you are processing within this moment of time, what you're dealing with. So let's see. First cut out healing heart, unhealthy choices, and soulmate. So like I said, when it comes to love, you are in a bit of a mind fog. However, you would be looking at it in this moment of time. You want to heal your heart space. So you would have certain kind of pain within your heart space, right? When it comes to love, maybe love has not always been the easiest thing for you to find that soulmate energy, the true everlasting love. Did you hear my stomach? It was like confirming. But healing from the heartbreak, right? Freedom from toxic relationship and the addiction. I think it's more within feeling quite codependent when it comes to someone. That could have been a trait of yours. If you look upon how you have been dealing with love throughout your life, you could have been finding yourself being more in that energy, quite codependent, truly wanting to live like in each other's pockets, right? Wanting to spend every day together, just talking all day, every day, truly having that companion, I think, in collective size. But you are wanting to make healthier choices when it comes to this. Again, you would be going over this in your own mind, in your own, so to speak, in your own way, right? That there are some patterns here that you're starting to recognize when it comes to love that you need to heal from. That is not the right outlook when it comes to it. Makes sense? It makes sense in my mind. So you're wanting again to make the healthier choices when it comes to this. You want to be more lighthearted. I am feeling you want truly, and again, that could be a seed of yours in this moment of time that you need to reflect upon. Well, how do I love myself in this moment of time? How am I showing up for myself? I want to be happy. I want to enjoy my life. I want to call in the right kind of people and the right kind of things for me in this moment of time. But again, I think you are struggling a bit when it comes to a bit of over processing. I think you are truly coming into reflecting upon you want that soul contract, a soul everlasting love. Could this be tied to as well a specific person? You kind of have that outlook towards that they could be that, I guess, but we will need to have that confirmed. Right here, right now, it feels more that's a thing you are going over. I want to call in the right kind of love. For that, I need to heal and I need to make healthier choices when it comes to that. Again, needing to match that list, so to speak, that you want to have fulfilled, right? Makes sense? I want one more for the healing heart. Okay. Then we have the runner and we have the axe. So again, when it comes to love, it hasn't been easy. I think you are very much within the reflection of that okay, get it the right way, but it's like you make people run. I'm getting that very specifically. You would be going over this. It's like every time you open up your heart, people just have a tendency to leaving you. Kind of painful. Maybe without, like, again, your Outlook Collective, without any build up towards it. For you, it's very sudden, unexpectedly, shiftly happening. We have the axe here and then the runner underneath the healing heart. So that is something the right collective is going over when it comes to running to wanting to heal from this heartbreak. That person in this moment of time you are reflecting upon, you have allocated them to be a runner within this dynamic, right? They're running away. They could, in your eyes, have a fear of intimacy. They could have maybe a bit, I'm hearing that big bravado. Isn't that how you say it? It's coming to my mind for a reason. I don't say that word, so it's quite specific to me. But feeling that they have quite the big ego, maybe they have showed up in a way that was all that, but then again, when it came to it, they just folded. They put on the running shoe and off they went. And I think, again, it's something you go over happening not only with this person, but generally throughout life. Again, like I started the reading with, love hasn't been easy for this collective, right? And then we have the axe as well. So it talks about this breakup that you are needing to heal from, you're wanting to heal from, you're wanting to make the healthier choices, right? And you could be going over, again, it would make sense, truly wanting to stop this pattern, again, stopping in your own tracks and truly coming into some sort of reflection when it comes to this. How do I make the healthier choice when it comes to love? What is it that I need to focus on, again, with that list? I need to match it to call in this. So how do I do that? How do I do that? This person could as well, the person you have allocated to be the runner, truly have left you within this silent treatment, truly making you feel abandoned. And like I said in the beginning, you could have been the collective that was quite codependent. So it would be dragging up all of the abandonment wounds. But then again, it's for you to heal, right? For you to learn something. Make sense? And again, maybe that's a reflection you're coming into, but I don't think maybe within that lens. But let's see a bit further when it comes to that runner and the axe here. Yeah, the palm tree. That's what you're wanting, right? You want stability, you want security. And maybe you thought that this person was giving that to you, not seeing the red flags, like ignoring them. It's coming to my mind again for a reason. But truly reflecting upon how this was maybe everything but stable. Again, do you say hindsight, right? When it comes to this, but also when it comes to growth and endurance and flexibility, I think you have tried to be that, tried to be flexible when it came to that person. But then again, they're running and they're running for a reason, right? But you have allocated them to be in that energy. They're running. They're presenting you with silent treatment. They have axed you out. Again, painful, something you need to heal from. But then again, I'm hearing that what is the lesson here? Is truly seeing the emotions outside of the box, right? And it can be quite hard when you're sitting in the mix of the emotion, that mind fog when it comes to love, not thinking and seeing it clearly within this moment of time. What about the healthier choices here? The healthier choices when it comes to collective, the seduction. So again, that could have been something that you have been gravitating more towards, truly giving into that temptation, that pull, that lustful energy, and you wanting to be healthier when it comes to that. You do not want to give away your vessel easily, freely to anyone, right? Could you be reflecting upon wanting to open up a bit when it comes to dating? I guess you could. Again, it would make sense. If you want to call in that soulmate, it's not necessarily going to happen by you sitting at home, right? Do you know that? Isn't it a meme? Don't you call it that? Where this woman is just sitting within he or she's apartment, right? And someone comes to knock at the door and says, "Oh, you're my soulmate. Where have you been? I've been looking for you." Kind of that vibe, right? It's coming to my mind again for a reason here. but truly not giving into that temptation. In your outlook, that right here, right now would be making a healthier choice when it comes to love, right? Not giving in to that pull, that lustful energy. When it comes to the engagement, when it comes to partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, and union, right? You do not want that. If this is what I want, again with the soulmate, if that is truly what I want to call in, something everlasting, it's not benefiting me to come into that energy of choosing seduction, of choosing that intimacy over the stability, right? Again, there's a reason why you go over this in this moment of time. You are becoming aware of certain things within your reality. But I want one more for that. Because you could, again, have been, phoenixing again. But I was about to say you could as well have been hoping for that when it came to that runner energy that you are finding yourself wanting to heal from, right? It would make sense that you would be going over this. Maybe, again, they kind of promised you that. Again, with that saying, the big bravado, it came to my mind for a reason. They could have promised you quite a lot of things, but when things came to a certain level, so to speak, it was like everything but. They just took on their running shoes and off they went, right? But finding yourself truly wanting to transform through this, which is beautiful. Is it a hard time? It is. And it is a lot of feeling everything else but censored, that phoenix period, right? It can be a lot of mind fog because the things you're needing to phoenix from and heal from are coming into light, right? You're truly starting to reflect upon a lot of things that maybe you thought were done and dusted, but then again, they're coming up because they do not need to come with you further onto your journey. To phoenix out of it, you need to have the understanding of why is this coming to me? What is it that I am meant to learn? Makes sense? But wanting to grow, wanting to transform, change your mind when it comes to something here, and you are in the midst of it. Again, you are reflecting upon, I want to make the healthier choices when it comes to my life, when it comes to love, not give in to that temptation, that pull, right? I want true partnership. What about that soulmate? Then we have the twin flame here and the mask. Oh, collective. So you would be, again, quite heavily, I was about to say connected, but I stopped myself for a reason there. That could be something, again, with the mindfog here. That person that you would be thinking, feeling could bring in that palm tree. They haven't, though, and you're reflecting upon that. They are running. They have actually out a lot of silent treatment. A lot of abandonment wounds are coming to light when it comes to you, right? You could truly be thinking at them in that lens of a soulmate, again, with the engagement here, that deviation I just did. But if you are, so to speak, transitioning in a way from more that twin flame outlook due to them been wearing a mask, not showing their true feelings, not showing you that they are actually there in that lens. Again, for a reason, it's coming to my mind. You could be finding yourself more deviating towards wanting to call in that soulmate, right? Twin flame or not. This is not what I want. This doesn't seem like the healthier choice in this moment of time. And I want one more for that. And then we have talking. And the I like you. So again, I think it's something you collective reflect upon, that you could be feeling this person within your energy. You think, again, big bravado. They're running from something here and they're not being open and honest. They have been choosing silent treatment when it comes to this dynamic, not showing you stability, security. Again, I think you thought that for a period of time, but then again, you're finding yourself wanting to heal from it, and for a reason, right? you thinking they have been wearing a mask, not showing their true feelings. But then again, you have this within you telling you they want to talk, they're wanting to converse, and someone likes you. But then again, they're not showing it. They're wearing a mask. I don't think that the romance, so to speak, is blooming within this collective. I think you have a seed of hope that this person would be coming in. And maybe you are finding yourself in this moment of time a bit in that hovering energy, again, awaiting something here. But is that the healthier choice in this moment of time, collective? I'm just gonna be honest. I want one more for that. The girl talk. Yeah. So that would truly be the healthier choice, right? To reflect upon that. The time with friends, moving on, happily single, living in the moment and having fun. Not too much fun, I'm hearing. Maybe that's something you have said to yourself again with that seduction. That's a bit funny. But truly wanting to, again, live in the moment, right? And have fun, be happy. Again, the whole reason for this reading, right? That healthier choice, it's really playing within your mind when it comes to this. When it comes to this person. But you would be still having that seed within you, that there is something there when it comes to them. But again, I keep going back to that. Is that the healthier choice within this moment of time, right? It may turn into a you versus them, this reading. I'm going to be honest. Where do we go from here? I think I'm going to get tarot when it comes to collective, just to get in a bit further when it comes to that person you're reflecting upon. Soulmate, twin flame energy. When it comes to that energy. So Queen of Swords upright and Six of Pentacles but sideways. So again, that equal give and take, the balance in this connection has not been reciprocated. Maybe you're reflecting upon you have been giving way more to this dynamic than this person, right? If we take it upright, it's all about having that real, truly giving to something here, having a lot to give. And you could have been that, again, within the emotions. There is a reason why I said that, living in each other's pockets, right? So you could truly have been finding yourself giving a lot to this situation within the past. And again, it was not benefiting you. Again, the way you have been met with is running and silent treatment over that situation you thought was stable and secure for you, right? And if we take it in reverse, it's all about, well, the unstable of it, right? It's a little bit about greed, selflessness, that stingy energy, wasteful spending as well. And like I said, with that big bravado, again, it keeps coming into my mind. You could truly be thinking that it was all just talk and not really a lot of action, or a lot of, action to back it up, like a lot of big words. And you would be finding yourself coming in more to that Queen of Swords energy. She is the no bullshit queen, right? She can be quite cutthroat. She is not within the emotions. Again, she's a lot about thinking and wanting to be clear-headed. But you are not in that state within this moment of time, collected. Don't make it fit. You are in a bit of a mind fog, but I think you're wanting to come into that. And you would have a very strong will. I'm not questioning that. And a sharp mind as well. But sitting in that energy when it comes to love, like I said, she's not the best when it comes to love. She's great when it comes to business, because she's standing on that business. When it comes to love, I'm sorry to say it, she's a bit of a bitch. Just gonna say it. She's very cutthroat. She's like sitting there, come in with the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but it. Help me, God. You know, she's not taking any bullshit. And you could truly be coming more into that, being very cutthroat. But then again, I'm hearing it's that the healthier choice within this moment of time. To have the process of thought of, if you're stepping out of yourself, if you're finding yourself as quite the warm, compassionate, kind-hearted vessel, that is a trait you have. Not that there's anything wrong with coming into strength when it comes to your voice and speaking your truth, but you do not need to be cutthroat. You do not need to be a bit mean, if you get what I'm saying. Stay true to you, who you are within your core being, right? Be authentic. One more when it comes to that. Yeah, and the Seven of Cups. So like I said, collective, that mind fog. Which cup do I sip from? You're not sitting in clarity when it comes to this. I'm getting that feeling for a reason. It's like you just want to embody that Queen of Swords energy. It's like you think that's the way to go within this moment of time, not choosing to sit in the reflection of, what am I being taught within this moment of time? When it comes to me making healthier choices, you do not need to become her to make any kind of healthier choices when it comes to love, right? You would have a lot of qualities within you. There's like a lot of warmth, right? And a lot of compassion, a lot of kindness. So do not choose out of the mind fogginess, not seeing things clearly with the Seven of Cups, to come out of that. If that's you choosing to be that authentic you and standing strength with that, right? More with Queen of Cups strength card, of having that outlook. It's not about just taking a lot of things in and just being that, kind of a used cloth, the cloth. Do you say that? Like, when you're cleaning, you have like, do you get what I'm saying? That's maybe the weirdest word for it, but again. But then again, for a reason, it's not about that. It's about choosing to shine in your authenticity. And that is where you're shining the strongest, right? So if that's a trait you're carrying, it's a good trait. Don't let people take you out of it. But then again, how are you choosing with strength to stand in that power? Does it make sense? You do not need to come out of yourself in that way. You do not need to be her. Now, Seven of Cups, right? It's a difficult choice right now. And again, a lot of back and forth in your mind, a lot of wishful thinking, right? And a lot of thoughts about it all. Maybe you're feeling a lack of connection to your spirit team, to your guides within this moment of time, not seeing all of the signs that they're actually bringing. Because again, where is your focus at? Does it make sense? I want one more for that, my angels. But the wheel. So if you are finding yourself, even though you are in this mind fog of reflecting upon this wheel is turning within your favor, developing, right? The destiny that this person is destined to be in your life. Why sit there having that Queen of Swords approach? Sitting in mind fog when it comes to this. Again, if that's your outlook, that me and this person are destined to be together with the wheel, why choosing to sit in that confusion? If it's because this person hasn't been showing their true feelings, then again, it's like if you believe that wholeheartedly, everything within your vessel is saying that. All of the signs you have been giving is telling you that. Surrender to that belief, right? If that's what you feel, what you think, stop questioning yourself. Feel it. Hold on to it. Is it a bit of your ego coming up because you haven't learned the truth? Because they haven't come out and told you anything up front that makes you question it? And then again, there is a lesson there for you. Why do you feel that need? Does it make sense? Believe what you want to believe. And I want one more for that. Two of Pentacles sideways. It makes me think that it's because this has not been showing up balanced. And you are not balanced within this moment of time either, right? Again, what we are embodying within our vessel is what we are being shown within our reality. So you choosing, because it is a choice, everything is a choice, right? To sit in confusion, mind fog when it comes to this. Start asking yourself, why am I feeling like this? Why am I sitting in this mind fog? Is it because I haven't been shown clarity from this person? Again, that's a lack within me. If you, not choosing, if you truly believe that they are the end stop for you when it comes to love, believe it. What is taking you out of that belief? Does it make sense? In my mind, it makes sense. Is it due to hurt, due to your ego not have been reciprocated those feelings in the way, shape, or form that you were hoping for? Is it due to time? Again, what is it that makes you come out of that balance within you? This Two of Pentacles would have been upright at some given point of time, balancing out the scales when it comes to this emotionally, right? If we look at it within the background, there is a lot of high waves, right? There's a lot of, not necessarily a storm within the background, but there is a lot of waves, right? And he's balancing them out, focusing on the one pentacle to the other, balancing this out emotionally. Makes sense? Grounded. The Ace of Wands. That new start, right? The expression. I think it's something you're waiting for when it comes to that. Again, with that hovering, it would make sense, but that clarity that you are seeking, you are choosing not to sit in it by not having the belief when it comes to this due to what you have been shown. One more. But that's good. Ten of Swords, but in reverse. Right? The end of a cycle, a new beginning, rising from the hardship. And we see that again with the healing heart, wanting to make the healthier choices when it comes to this. Then we have the Death and we have the Four of Wands. So that transformation, right? The rebirth, that phoenix, when it comes to that stable, secure foundation. It's like there's a bit of resistance when it comes to that. Again, of truly surrendering to that, what it's meant to be will always be. And if it helps you in this moment of time, take that person's face away. Just affirm to yourself, I'm a divine being. Of course, I have divine love. Like, that's a given. I'm an awakened soul. Of course, I will have an awakened soul meeting me where I'm at when it's the right time. It's not me having that control. I am on a journey and I'm here to learn. That is the most important. It's me learning my lessons so I can come home to myself, right? So I can sit in that security when it comes to me. Make sense? Again, if you truly have that belief that that person that you are seeing as a runner, providing you with silent treatment, is that, I don't really want to say it, but end all and be all. And the reason why I don't want to say it is because that's a lot of pressure to put on one person to reflect upon someone to be your end all and be all. You are your end all and be all, right? And that's like the teaching I'm preaching over here. Nothing outside of you, it's going to complete you within your vessel. You complete you, right? And that's the lesson you are learning within this moment of time. But then again, you are choosing to sit in confusion, not clarity. Again, believe what you want to believe, collective. If that's your belief, believe it, right? Does it make sense? Choose to step out of the confusion and say, this does not serve me. I'm choosing to trust. I'm choosing to surrender. I'm choosing to have the belief that what is meant for me will always be for me. And if it's that person, we are on a journey, and I do not know my timeline on which we come into that energy. If that's meant to be, it will be. But me holding on to it, expecting it to come in at a certain point of time, it's not benefiting me. It's letting me sit in confusion, not thinking clearly, not balancing out my emotions. Choose to step away. Relieve that. And you do not need to be a Queen of Swords about it. You do not need to be cutthroat. You do not need to be demeaning. Isn't that what you say towards that person? Undermining them. Undermining them. Do you say that? I hope you get what I'm saying. Believe you are capable of change. So if this person, so if it's meant to be, it will be. But you do not know when it's gonna come in. So surrender, right? Does it make sense? The world. Oh, just gonna cover her up. She is naked. But the world, to have that completion, right? It's the end of a journey. And to achieve your goals, to have that success, a lot of harmony. Did you hear that? But to have that completion when it comes to you, right? But the Six of Swords, kinda in reverse, but if we take it upright, it's all about moving on to calmer waters. So choose the calmer waters. You do not need to be sitting in confusion. Again, that is a choice. Everything is a choice. And you control this. No one but you control this. So instead of sitting in confusion, get out of it by feeling that emotion and asking yourself, why am I feeling confused? Is it because I'm not being validated? Is it because they are not coming forward in this moment of time? Is it because my ego is wounded? Is it because of my abandonment? Is it because of this? Is it because of that? The answer you are seeking are within you, because you are in need of that growth and you know that. small twists in this moment of time, so you can truly close off this chapter and have this come in upright, moving on to the calmer waters, releasing, taking with you in your boat what is serving you, what you need to have further with you into your journey. Make sense? We are gonna tap in a bit to that person connected to collective, just to see what they are in within this moment of time. So that person connected to collective, what are they sitting in when it comes to this? Wait. So self-indulgence, that is good. We have the ship, the not today, and the dragonfly. So they are reflecting upon self-worth, the time to heal, right? Doing shadow work, that's good, right? We have a ship here, cutting ties, moving on, receiving what you need, progression, and arriving. So this person could have been coming into something here when it comes to that self-worth, their value. Again, what are they being reflected within their reality in this moment of time? It's making them put up boundaries. They could be avoiding a conversation. And again, it would make sense when it comes to collective, right? But they are being asked, I will say that. I don't think they're sitting in that reflection, having that clarity, but being asked to be lighthearted, adapt, find things out, change, heal, grow from it, right? The self-indulgence. When it comes to healing their heart. So just like you, collective, they are healing their heart. It's like you expect this person to be in more clarity than what you are in. Again, like I said, the energy you embody, that's what you call in. So if you are sitting in confusion, if you are sitting in lack, if you are sitting in hurt within your ego, within your pride, what are you calling in? And why would you want that at your table? Does it make sense? From the looks of it, you're truly being reflected upon the abandonment wounds that you carry. Again, that list is coming to my mind again. You want a certain thing, but do you match the list yourself to call that in? So they are as well, right, collective? When it comes to this cutout, the separation, the patterns, the silent treatment, they're within healing and they're within self-reflection. They're reflecting upon it just like you are. But truly knowing I need to heal. It's very good. But it's like you expect this person to not go through the same stages that you do. Again, you would know a lot about the twin flame journey, right? You are reflecting each other's wounds to one another so you can heal from it, so you can learn, so you can grow and come into the best possible version of you. If you are feeling that this person, and again, it's coming to my mind for a reason, that this person is making you grow into the best possible version of you, why choosing to sit in confusion when it comes to your guys' dynamic just because you have not been validated in the way, shape, or form you were hoping to, in the right time, your outlook? That's all your ego. Confront that within yourself. Why you are feeling that. This person is choosing to heal. That's beautiful. That's what it's about, right? That end all and be all. It's not the outlook that you should have. You are your end all and be all. If you do not value yourself, how would you ever sit in some kind of dynamic relationship wise with anyone and have that fulfilled? Do you get what I'm saying? If you do not fulfill yourself, you're putting so much pressure onto that other person to fulfill that void that you are feeling not dealing with within you. How can anyone keep up with that? It wouldn't be healthy. What about the ship here? When it comes to the backstep. So I feel like that it's more about them wanting to move on from this, from the pain, right? They want to focus on their self-worth, their value. They want to heal. Again, beautiful outlook. Could there be something about deception and lies? I guess there could, and maybe they're not ready to deal with that. Again, we have the not dealing, so to speak, card, not today, avoiding what needs to be talked about, maybe to come into some kind of release with this, but everything, again, in divine timing. It's not the ego's timing. And then we have the death card here. So they are more within that lens that this is over in this moment of time. They need to grow, they need to transform. What is dead is dead. So let them be in that. Again, you do not control this person's journey. So just surrender and affirm to yourself what is meant to be will always be. And if it helps you, take the face away. Take the face away of this person and affirm to yourself, I'm a divine being. Of course I would have divine love. Like I said, it's a given. I'm an awakened soul. I'm on my journey. When the time is right, I will meet my forever, everlasting love. But I just need to focus on me, so to speak. Does it make sense? I need to be happy for me, myself, and I in all areas of my life. I need to come into that completion before opening myself up to external, right? What about the not today here? The paradise and the butterfly. So they are not dealing, they're avoiding when it comes to, again, coming into any kind of paradise union energy. They have a lot here about healing, which is beautiful. And I'm not sure this collective, you would be seeing it as such. I think it maybe be a hit to your ego. I'm going to be honest. But this person is choosing to heal. And that is like the first step to gain understanding within ourselves of why we're repeating patterns, why we are doing this, why we're doing that, why we keep calling in the same lesson over and over and over, right? Wanting truly to break off some kind of pattern here and learn from it, heal from it. It's beautiful. It's very good. But they are not ready to come in and have some kind of conversation here from the looks of it. They want to move on from it. They want to grow. They want to heal. And again, it's not bad. Like I said, I don't think that they are in that reflection in this moment. I think it's more what they are being shown when it comes to that dragonfly, the light-hearted, adapting, finding things out, changing, growing, healing through it, right? We have the teddy bear. So blooming romance, flirting and wanting to date, but grounded, stable, secure, growth, endurance here. It's really good. I'm going to be honest. It's a good energy because they are choosing to heal. Truly. We have the snake, the competition, the other woman, the other man looking over your shoulder. And then we have the phoenix. So just like you, collective, they are within that of rising from the ashes of this, changing their mind, growing, rekindling something but within themselves in this moment of time. Could there be something that will come to stir something up within them when it comes to more blooming romance, and maybe how grounded this actually could have been if dealt with in another lens? Yes, but everything for a reason. Lessons needed to be learned, just like you, right? They need to learn it as well. How can you have any kind of completion within a dynamic if you're not learning and giving each other the time that you need to come into the reflection, so you do not repeat the same lesson, the same pattern again, recognizing what is it that I keep calling in? Makes sense? But again, I want to get a bit further in when it comes to how this person is viewing collective in this moment of time. So they're viewing a lot of sorrow, grief, maybe even depression, a lot of shallow, hollow, empty. It says boredom here as well. Then we have clarity. It came out in reverse. So maybe they are not, again, having that clarity when it comes to this. But they are just like you, going over something lustful here. Again, that non-committal energy, sexual energy. And maybe they are putting it down to that in this moment of time. This was just a lot of lust, a lot of sexual energy. They could have been facing, and maybe you're not even aware of it, a lot of loss when it comes to this, just like you. But your outlook is just them coming in, not sitting in that reflection upon, just like I need to heal, they need to as well. It's like you think that cake of theirs is just done baking. It's a bit sad in a way. And you do not have that. Again, like I said, you would be quite the compassionate, kind-hearted soul. I'm feeling that for a reason. But when it comes to this person, you just go into Queen of Swords. It's like, it's not the best outlook, collective. And it puts you in mental fog. But fantasy. So there would be still a bit of daydreaming, but maybe they're also reflecting upon this was a bit of a fantasy. I just want one more for that when it came to commitment, but clinging. So even though they are sitting in that reflection towards you, looking at this as being quite lustful, I think they have a lack of clarity when it comes to this. Again, they would be coming into it with that phoenix lingering within the energy, just like you, collective. In that way, you are very much mirroring what you're going through within this moment of time, but they are more looking at it in this moment of time as being shallow, having a lot of sorrow, a lot of grief, a lot of heavy feelings towards this, right? I think they have a seed within them. They must have when it comes to daydreaming about any kind of commitment. And maybe they are thinking that you are quite holding on to that, and that you are truly clinging, holding on, maybe being a bit obsessive when it comes to this. But they are, again, with that apology, forgiveness, return, sorrow, they're in rejection of it, right? They're dismissive of it. Maybe that would have a lot of irrational fear. Again, they're more within avoiding this conversation, and for a reason, right? They're more within that lens in this moment of time that this is over. There's no coming back from what it was. And I think they put it down to the lust in this moment of time. I'm going to be honest, and I'm not saying it to tick you off in any kind of way. It's to help you truly come into that release. You holding on to anything here is not benefiting. Choose to let it go, right? And just believe, have faith. In the right time, things come. They do not come by me holding on to it for dear life. Yeah. So the chemistry. There's traction, the spark, the passion. And again, underneath the lust card, it would be something you, just like the person, are going over. It's in your energy as well, but you are putting it more within wanting that commitment, right? That's what you want, that stable, secure foundation. This person is more looking at it as this was the driving force within this connection. Again, they're coming into some kind of clarity. I do not think they're sitting in that in this moment of time. I'm going to be honest, but they're coming into it by choosing to heal. So let them heal. What they are doing in this moment of time, it's good. It's good. Then we have soulmate. Yeah. So when it comes to a soulmate energy, they're coming into awareness. What does that entail? How does that look like? What is that for me? And that's the whole, so to speak, thing about this, right? Calling in the right kind of things, just like you want, collective. They are doing that as well. They're coming into more understanding when it comes to this. So again, let them have this journey. If you truly believe that you're meant to be together, release the mental fog that you're sitting in when it comes to this, due to this person not been showing up in a way, shape, or form that you did, that wounded ego, that abandonment. Believe what you want to believe, but believe it wholeheartedly. What is it that puts you into confusion about this? Are you seeing a lot of readings online that made you question back and forth? Stop watching. Is it due to, again, like I said throughout this reading, this person not have been reciprocating of your feelings? Sit in that reflection. What am I meant to learn from this? What kind of lesson is that teaching me? Belief, right? We have a collective. I did that reading yesterday. Maybe you watched that. It's coming to my mind for a reason, but being tested about one's commitment. And if I'm being honest, you are a bit as well. I think we have a wave in this moment of time when it comes to that, because you are as well, collective, being tested with your commitment, not necessarily towards person, but towards yourself, your journey, having that belief, truly understanding what it's meant to be will always be, believing wholeheartedly in that, like nothing can take you out of it. So what do you want to believe? Do you want to give in to the 85% of this popularity that have not awakened, that have not understood, that have not seen, that are not willing to break free from the condemnment? Or are you choosing to step out of it and say, no, I'm different. I'm walking a different path. It's not meant to be easy. But right here, right now, I'm being tested. And all of these things are coming up, again, to test my commitment to me, myself, and my journey. So am I choosing to believe, or am I choosing to sit in my mind fog, not being clear? Have that clarity within yourself. What am I choosing to believe and why? And what is taking me out of that belief? Make sense? I want to give you one of these moon cards as well. Wait. Just like I said, your commitment is being tested. It came out. And adjustments are required, truly. Ooh. A time to give rather than to take. So we have first quarter moon, third quarter moon as well. Okay, big moon energy. A new moon in Virgo. You could be a Virgo, or this person could be. And expect powerful changes. And you going into some kind of Phoenix period within you is big changes, but uncomfortable for a reason, like I said in the beginning. So go watch it from the beginning, this reading. But it's a time to give rather than to take, to give to yourself. Again, what are we putting into your cup? How do you fill it up? How do you come into that nurture, that self-love of yours? Again, choosing to believe that this person, we're just going to play into that, right? From what I'm about to say. If you believe that person is meant to be with you at some given point of time, release the timing of when. You pouring into your cup with all of the things that make you better. Learning, healing, expanding, growing. I don't know what you want to do. Maybe you want to do pottery or something. Again, whatever fills your vessel makes you happy. That would ricochet out through your vessel, out into your guys' threads towards them. And what will they come into? Again, if you truly believe that you are meant to be together, that you are connected within that twin flame dynamic, that you have that red thread between you guys, you will know this. So you choosing to sit in any kind of confusion, what are you sending to your guys' threads? Confusion towards them. And if you are sitting in that, oh, is it this, is it that, is it over, is it not, back, what are you giving to them? Your commitment is being tested, collective. Again, it came to my mind for a reason. The energy is gaining momentum. The waxing moon and the moon in Pisces meditate and contemplate, choosing to go within. Maybe koi fishes. Koi fishes, don't you say that? Koi fishes? A sign for this collective. You could have that tattooed. That came to my mind for a reason. Maybe you have it on your back or something. On your arm down here. But choosing to step into that. There's a lot of big energy within the moon phases. Again, maybe go look upon your birth charts about the moon phases that are coming. Again, it's quite the big energy. It has been throughout the start of this year. It's like crazy. But then again, everything for a reason. And I just want to get these as well for this collective. Yeah. So fun, adventure, joy. Choose that, right? Heart opening, listen, and in decision in fear and control. You're sitting in that. Truly. Some decisions and choices that you have made are based on fear and not heart-centered knowledge. Fear is your ego wanting control. Take a step back and make a responsive choice rather than a reactive one. Then you are able to see the truth of the best choice with a calm and centered manner. And to come into that, you need to sit with yourself and your emotions and ask yourself all of the questions. Again, watch the reading from the beginning so I don't have to repeat myself. Opening your heart and listening. Open your heart center and listen to your intuition. That will always lead you in the right direction. You now have the opportunity to let down the walls you have created from past wounds. Let your light shine from the heart to experience what the universe has always wanted for you. Beautiful. Fun and adventure. It's time to play and get reacquainted with your inner childlike self. Open up to your sense of adventure and fantasy. You have been way too serious and moving through the motion. Snap out of it and have some fun. Again, that deviation about how do you fill your cup? What truly brings you happiness and joy? Is it going out and into a field and collecting flowers and making yourself a little flower crown just like she has on maybe? Was it something you did as a child that brought you happiness, that brought you some kind of peace and fun? Go do that. Connect with yourself. To come into that, right? You could be seeing that as well. A lot of children around you having quite the fun. Maybe that's something you are coming what do you say, across within your day-to-day life. Maybe you are passing a lot of children that is just being children, right? It's for a reason. They are showing you where your energy needs to be in this moment of time, where you need to have your focus. Just want one more. Denial. So you're pushing it away. There's a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and determination to dig deep into the truth of the situation. Truly. Again, your commitment is being tested for a reason. Are you breaking free from the condemnment within this world of not seeing? Of having that outlook, if they wanted to, they would. That stupid ass saying, pardon my French, but I hate it. It couldn't be further from the truth. There's a lot of reasons why we do not do the things, right? It's like, ugh, I hate it. Maybe, again, it's coming to maybe that's something you have been seeing and just being like, okay, maybe that's a bit true. Collective, your commitment is being tested here. Are you choosing to believe? Or are you choosing to cave into that 85%? Do you believe in yourself? Do you believe that you have the capability of growing, of changing, evolving into something better? If it goes for you, it goes for person, connected energy. It's none different. It's a belief. So what do you want to believe? The ego, the fear, the hurt? Or do you want to rise from it? Learn from it. Send that person thanks for teaching me a valuable lesson in this lifetime. The sacrifice. So your strength is needed to pull back your power and gain perspective of the situation. You have gone through an emotional sacrifice for far too long. It's time to claim, balance, and nurture yourself by standing in your power. Your belief. So what do you want to believe? Right? You're in denial about this. Okay. We're just gonna I felt called to do this, so we're gonna take these and see what comes out for our collective. Trendstic journey, do you say it like that? Number 42. You can read it for yourself. But the frequency of the Trantric, I think you say it like that, journey helps us to unlock the hidden knowledge and wisdom that we instinctively hold about how to react at state of wholeness and completion through our sensual experience with ourselves and with another. Number 42, okay. And integration, number 30, and number 6, third eye chakra. The frequency of the integration supports our embrace of energy aspects of ourself, allowing what we are perceiving as positive and what we perceive as negative to harmonize and balance symphony of life. By doing that, sitting in, again, surrender, but also coming into that meditation, sitting within yourself. If you're finding it hard, again, with the overprocessing mind, then go out into nature. Sit in that meditation state. It doesn't have to be perceived that's just like you see a monk sitting and meditating. I say that to you guys all the time. What for you feels right, you go do when it comes to that. So if you're finding yourself within a state of meditation, by sitting out drawing, by sitting out making a flower, crown to put on your head, or sitting by the water, collecting stones, whatever it may be. If that makes you come into a state of meditation, do that so you can gain clarity, right? The third eye chakra, if that's something you are activating within this moment of time, powerful. And then again, send this person thanks. What a blessing to come into by the hurt that was delivered, so you could grow, so you could learn, so you could transform, come into more wisdom, more power. That's beautiful. Be grateful. Be grateful. The frequency of the third eye chakra, the indigo flow of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination and our physical power. And you would have a hard time in that right here, right now. We see that. Truly trusting, truly surrendering, choosing to believe what it's meant to be will always be. Again, me holding on, clinging on to some kind of an outlook that I saw come in some kind of timing due to me and my ego is not benefiting. That I'm releasing. I'm releasing the mind fog. Not seeing clearly. I'm releasing it. It does not benefit me. I am choosing, because I control this, to step out of that and see, not anymore. I'm going to sit in clarity, and I'm going to sit in my belief. My belief is my belief. No one can take me out of it. And that's the power you need to come into. Do you believe, or do you cave? Make sense? Just want one more here. Divine Feminine. Remembrance, number 38 and 21. So the Divine Feminine, the frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side. Like I said, you would embody that, but you're choosing not to in this moment of time, true to what has been going on with you in this connection. Don't let anyone take you out of your true, authentic self. That is a lesson in itself. By standing firmly in you, right? But coming into that, choose the kindness, choose the compassion. Just like you are learning, this person is true. You sitting there in Queen of Swords, demanding the truth, wanting this, that, and the other, is not benefiting anything. It's taking you out of your center, of your peace. Release it. Allowing it to express itself openly and help us to connect to our instinctively understanding of the connection to all of creations. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul in a body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with it and in this life. Truly. I just want one more. Earth, grounding. Ground, number 24 as well. The frequency of the earth activates our deeper connection to the physical planet by showing us the beauty of all aspects of our great mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspect of our nature. And then we have magic at the bottom. You could be seeing a lot. It just came to my mind with the 42 and the 24, a lot of mirrored numbers as well. Because again, like you and that person connected to you, you are so much in mirroring. And again, the universe is trying to show you. But are you seeing it right? Make sense? I just want to give you an animal card. I want these, I think. So an animal card for this collective. Oh, two came out. The lizard and the hummingbird. So regeneration. As a survivor, you are unparalleled. No matter what happens, you can adapt. Embrace your transformation. Put on your new cloak. You are a master of regeneration. Believe in yourself and your capability to overcome anything. The miracle with the hummingbird. You are the joy bringer. You are blessed the world with positivity and love. Energy soars on your shining ring. Spread the miracle of happiness. That childlike spark of yours. Wait. Broken horn, do you say that action? I cannot pronounce that. Can you see it? Now it's the time to act. Opportunities are here. Move forward with confidence. Your talents will always help you land on the pinnacle. Your quick wit and keen sense would lead you to success, truth, and endear the love. Be gentle with yourself. You're healed with the power of love. See the light in all things. Acknowledge your self-worth and grace. Truth. Truth. We're just gonna finish off by giving you a message from your angel team. We're gonna do dices and then letters to spell out a message for this collective. But let's see what your divine team wants to say. Okay, they came out quickly. You need to ignore what everyone else is doing and achieving. Your life is about breaking your own limits and outgrowing yourself to live your best life. You are not in competition with anyone else. Play to outdo your past, not other people. True. Sometimes walking away is the only option, not because you want to make someone miss you or realize they took you for granted, but because you finally respect yourself enough to know you deserve better. Don't allow anyone to abuse your power, take it away from you. Remember, you will be treated how others allow to treat you. Show them that you value yourself far too much to settle for anything less than you deserve. Truly. By standing in you and your power and your belief, right? Choosing that self-love, nurturing yourself. And if that person, like I have said so many times throughout this reading, had made you come into Christian, that release it. Affirm to yourself, I'm a divine being. Of course I will have divine love. However, it's not my end all and be all. I am my end all and be all. I am the one that matters. Without me being fulfilled, nothing in my life will be fulfilled. Makes sense? We're gonna do dices first to see angel numbers. 3, 3, 13, 70, 4, 5, 1, and 10. So if we're taking it into the months coming, the 1st of the 4th, the 3rd of the 4th, the 5th of the 4th, the 10, the 13 as well. If we take it into May, we have the 1st of May, the 3rd of May, the 4th of May, the 10th, and the 13th as well. And maybe around September could have been a significant month for this collective. Maybe that was the last point of communication for you and this person. But I think you're seeing a lot of 113 and a lot of 3313 maybe as well. And then we're gonna do a message. What was that? That was a B. B could be significant, or you're just seeing a B. Okay, so write this down and we'll spell out a message as well as initial U connected energy. L, G, D, Y, B, B, S, B, B, D, O, P, O, P, D, G, V, R, Y, Y, K, T, F, O, M, K, W, N, I, U, X, R, V, I, T, J, I, J, Y, H, G, K, T, K, E, V, Q, O, Q, M, A, O, R, V, C, Q, W, L, B, B, NY, H, X, M, L, Z, and T. Again, a beautiful message for the right collective is waiting there from your spirit team. That, my angels, were the reading for today. So thank you so much for tapping in, for tuning in and listening. And I will be seeing you Sunday with a new reading. Bye, my angels. Much love. Bye.